Hi guys, welcome back. It is Sunday, I'm on my way to work, and as you can all see, I'm on my bike. I've got to get a bit of a hustle on because I'm borderline late. Well, when I say borderline late, I always like to get to work early, like super early, and I'm actually on course today to make it on time, but I'd rather be a little bit early, so I'm going to get a bit of a move on. I'm cycling down Talbot Road now, as you can all see. So I think the best plan today is going to be cycle down Talbot Road till we get on Devonshire, then turn around Devonshire. Not the most exciting cycle, but we've got to get to work in time. And if I do more cycle to work videos, what I'll do next week, I'll set off earlier and I'll meander a little bit down some different streets, and I'll sort of make the cycling to work videos into cycling the streets of Blackpool videos, so you'll get to see different streets. I was going to go down the tram, but I didn't want to go up, well, I thought I didn't want to go up the hilly bit when it comes to Bispam, so I thought, oh, I'll go down Devonshire Road instead. And then I remembered that the biggest hill in Blackpool is actually on Devonshire Road. But at least the worst bit is when you're coming back. Cycling to Bispam, that hill isn't too bad. It's just the coming home bit that's hard. So yeah, I do seriously need to get a move on now. So my mission is to get to work on time, have a little chat with you guys, and not to be heard on the video like gasping for breath, like I'm out of breath. I'm actually doing all right. I need to get back into cycling because I've kind of fallen out of my cycling loop. I used to cycle everywhere at one point, and I think it was 2020 that stopped me, and I never really totally got back into it. Oh look, we've got a green light, that's nice. If the lights stay green for us, that's going to help me. And it'll help you guys because you'll get a better video, because you'll get more of an uninterrupted cycle. It is a lovely road, Devonshire Road, a nice wide road. It's a good road to cycle on. I'm guessing it would be a good road to drive on. I don't... Excuse me, I've got a cough. I think I swallowed a fly. That bit wasn't fun. Yeah, it looks a nice road to drive on, and it definitely looks a nice road to live on. I think the further north you go, the posher the houses get, which is weird because usually it's the further south you go, the posher the houses get. But yeah, as far as Devon Road's concerned, the ones at the far end are definitely posher. Or is that West Park Drive? Or North Park Drive? No, North Park Drive's the one with the massive houses, isn't it? Anyway, we're going under Devonshire Road Bridge now. This bridge did get a bit of a makeover in recent years, and I did a few little videos on it, so not a lot, I think I just did one or two. So yeah, I do have a video of the upgrade, as I like to call it. I'm standing up in my saddle now because my weak little skinny legs are too weak to push down the pedals when I'm cycling up even the tiniest hill. There we go, come on. Keep going. This is making sure I'm awake. Wow, I am more out of condition than I thought. And also, I'm not getting any younger. I mean, none of us are. I do think this last year has aged me tenfold, just mentally and physically. This last year, well, this last year and a half, it's been hard. But when I finished work today, finished quite early, I think 12:15. I think I've got a couple of private lessons today, I'm not sure if they turn up. Finish around 12:15. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna have lasagna and garlic bread for dinner. And if that sounds super glamorous, it's just from the £1 freezers in Iceland. Just bung the garlic bread in the oven for 12 minutes or so. Lasagna in the microwave for the correct amount of time. And those pound lasagnas from Iceland, they're so big, they do for 2 people. So me and my other half, we half one. We have half a lasagna each and a couple of little pieces of garlic bread. I have got a couple of potatoes as well, so I could peel one of them and chip it, fry a few chips up as well. That'll be nice. And after that, I'll probably fall asleep because I am super tired. Because I went to bed quite early last night. I went to bed around 8:30 and I did go to sleep, I think around 9ish. But I woke up at 1:10 and I couldn't go back to sleep again because I'm just an insomniac. I always have been, but it's gotten so much worse due to recent events. So I just read my Kindle for a few hours and I got up around 4:15. So yeah, that's how my morning went. Then I watched a bit of Netflix and now here I am. So that's usually why I get really tired in the afternoons on Saturdays and Sundays. I like these trees, you know, with all the red berries in. They're really pretty. Oh, now we're on the hill bit. And thanks to the good people who watch my channel, I now know this is called Knowle Hill and not Devonshire Road Hill. Because I did a video last year saying, oh look, I'm walking up Devonshire Road Hill and going in the rock gardens. And a few of you guys came into the comments and you were like, actually like her, it's called Knowle Hill, not Devonshire Road Hill. So I love little comments like that and learning new things. Oh my goodness. My poor old lady calves and thighs. And I'm aware of myself now that I'm actually out of breath and panted into the video, which is something I was trying not to do, but it is what it is. We're at the top of the hill now, so now's the best bit coming up. I can get to chill for a bit now and just relax going down this hill. Although I do keep my hand on my brakes so I don't go down too fast. But yeah, this is a nice little rest now because I'm not pedalling at all. It's like being on a moped. When I was a kid, well not a kid, when I was around 15, 16, 17 in college and high school, everybody bought a moped. People usually just bought a cheap one for like 30, 40, 50 quid off like the mate's big brother or the dad's cousin or something like that. You save up 30, 40, 50 quid and buy a moped. I remember I bought a moped, I was 17 and I bought a moped. It was a green one, it was a Gorelli, I think, if I said that right, I think that was the make. It was great, it went quite fast. Especially after my mate took a couple of links out of the chain. Said that made it go faster. But I bought this moped and I'd had it for a couple of weeks, went to college on it and everything, and generally just enjoyed having a moped. You could fill the petrol tank on it for 70p. You just poured a little bit of 2-stroke oil into the petrol tank and topped it up with petrol at the pumps. And my dad says to me, has your tax documents come through yet? He said to me one day. So I'm like, what tax documents? He went, what do you mean, what tax documents? Your tax documents for your moped. And I was like, no, it's a moped. It's not a motorbike or a car. You don't have to tax them. And my dad just looked at me. He sort of gave me a look that was the equivalent of an absolute face palm. He was like, Hazel, it's a road vehicle. You have to tax it. He went, and you have to insure it. He said, please tell me you've actually got ownership papers for this moped. And then it suddenly hit me because my dumbass just thought you could buy a moped off your mate. Because all my mates did it, and I just thought you could buy a moped off your mate and then you owned a moped. I mean, they did give me some papers when they sold it to me, but I just thought, yeah, that's proof of ownership, that's like a receipt. I didn't even read them, I just shoved them in a thing. And once I read through everything, and I realised that you actually had to register this vehicle with yourself as the owner and pay tax and pay everything, I pretty much lost interest in having a moped. I don't know why I did, but my dad was like, when did you even get your provisional licence? And I'm like, you've got to get a licence, and I don't have a licence to ride my bike. And he was like, well, that's because it's a bike. This is, again, a road vehicle. So yeah, I pretty much was terrified, and I'd probably rode this moped about 6 or 7 times, like over the couple of weeks, just to go to college, on, come back. And I realised that all the stuff I should have filled in, which I hadn't filled in. I mean, it was the best part of, I don't want to say how many years ago, it was a lot of years ago. So the next day I sold my moped. I did sell it for 60 quid, and I think I bought it for 50, so I made a tenner. So yeah, anywho, that is the end of this little video. Bit of a tangent on the end. But if you're still here, thank you for watching, thank you for listening to me. Please hit the like button, please subscribe. Maybe watch a couple of extra videos. And I will see you all very soon in the next one. Goodbye.